Good evening, and welcome to Hope Unitarian Church. I'm so excited to see everyone here this evening. And I had to really prepare myself to say good evening instead of good morning. But I'd like to welcome you here. I'd like to welcome all of our members, all of our friends, and all of our visitors, and all of the people who just stop in for this service because they love it so much. This service is a tradition that Hope Unitarian Church has done for a very long time, and I'm proud to be part of that continuing tradition. So as we move through this service, I will invite the readers to just come forward to say your name, say the name of the piece you're reading when it comes to your turn on the order of service. I won't announce everybody, but I do thank you for the help and for all the work that you've done in preparing. Though our chalice is already lit, I invite you to read the lighting of the chalice with us this evening. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning, in celebration of the life we share together.
I'm Julia Harris. It's my privilege to read this reading by Rebecca Parker, Winter Solstice. Perhaps for a moment, the typewriters will stop clicking, the wheels stop rolling, the computers desist from computing, and a hush will fall over the city. For an instant in the stillness, the chiming of the celestial spheres will be heard as Earth hangs poised in the crystalline darkness and then gracefully tilts. Let there be a season when holiness is heard, and the splendor of living is revealed. Stunned to stillness by beauty, we remember who we are and why we are here. There are inexplicable mysteries. We are not alone. In the universe, there moves a wild one whose gestures tilt Earth's axis toward love. In the immense darkness, everything spins with joy. The cosmos enfolds us. We are caught in a web of stars, cradled in a swaying embrace, rocked by the holy night, babes of the universe. Let this be the time we wake to life, like spring wakes in the moment of winter solstice.
And I would invite everyone to rise in body or spirit as you feel called as we sing hymn number 244, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear.
Touch their hearts. Anita Ward. I'm reading from Isaiah 9, verse 6 and 7. For a child has been born for us, a son given to us. Authority rests upon his shoulders, and he is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Great will be his authority, and there shall be endless peace for the throne of David and his kingdom. He will establish and uphold it with justice and with righteousness. From this time onward and forevermore, the zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this.
My name's Rebecca Jones, and I'm reading For So the Children Come by Sophia Lyon Foz. For so the children come, and so they have been coming. Always in the same way they come, born of the seed of man and woman. No angels herald their beginnings. No prophets predict their future courses. No wise men see a star to show where to find the babe that will save humankind. Yet, each night a child is born is a holy night. Fathers and mothers sitting beside their children's cribs feel glory in the sight of a new life beginning. They ask, where and how will this new life end? Or will it ever end? Each night a child is born is a holy night. A time for singing, a time for wondering, a time for worshiping.
Tonight, this being a special service, we will be taking up an offertory, and the offertory will go to Hope Unitarian Church, to our operating fund. And I would ask that you give with hope, with love, for peace, so that we may create a better world around us.
And
Let's give thanks for the offering. We build on foundations we did not lay. We warm ourselves at fires we did not light. We sit in the shade of trees we did not plant. We drink from wells we did not dig. We profit from persons we did not know. We are ever bound in community.
James Donovan. I have a reading from Luke. In those days, a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration and was taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house and family of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in bands of cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place in the guest room.
We're going to sing hymn number 235, and I would invite you to rise and body your spirit as you feel called. That's hymn number 235, Deck the Halls, and let's sing out, everybody. Seated. One of our readers had to step out, so that is why we've moved on. But it is my pleasure tonight to read one of my historically funnest and favorite poems. And I've always called it "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," but according to Rebecca, and I looked this up, it's called "A Visit from St. Nicholas" by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mom in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away from the window I flew like a flash. I tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave luster of midday to objects below. when what to my wandering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before a wild hurricane flew, when they met with obstacles, mount an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was white as snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink in his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like down to a thistle. But I heard him explain, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. So the instructions I've been given for the candle lighting. I will light the candle and silently extinguish the chalice. And then James will come forward, and as we light candles, I will hold mine straight since it's already lit, and James will tip his towards my candle. I've been told to give these instructions.
And they're on the slide, Kate.
And James will go through and begin lighting the candles, and you light the candle of the person next to you. After this, I'll give a quick benediction, and the candle lighting will sing Silent Night, and after the benediction, we'll sing Peace, Peace as we walk out the door, and leave your candle lit. Don't blow it out until you walk through the doors. Do we want to address the lights?
We're going to light the candles first.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So I would invite you, as this happens, to rise and body your spirit and sing hymn number 251 while we light our candles. and away they all flew like dawn of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Turn some lights on.
Cookie time. That's your job.
No, they're done. Choir, can you hold on for a moment?
Sure. I'm going to blow my candle out.
Okay. Oh,
Choir, can you hold on a minute?
Hey, David.
That's you, David.
David.
David. Tracy.